All right, you guys, I think I'm finally ready to go. I'm starting a little later than when I started the stream. I had to assist the husband with some technical things because he's not good with technology. So I had to assist him before I began. But let's get started. Hey, Malik, good morning. I know you're working on your reports, so you can get on the road later. And then,
It is right and fitting, Witcher,
come back and play some Dragon's Dogma 2. I still need to install it on my computer. I bought it, but I haven't installed it yet. Ronin is installed on my PlayStation 5. There's just too many games. I want to finish this before I start anything new on the stream. You've been on your report since 7:30 a.m.? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you going to have a short day today? I am math crunching right now. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. My math crunching is almost done. All right, we're going over here. So, yeah, not only do we have Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of the Ronin, but then Horizon Forbidden West released on PC yesterday, which looked absolutely amazing and plays very well. No issues with optimization or anything. Let me check my inventory real quick. I think we're good. Oh no, we need to sell some stuff. Too many games coming out at the same time, man. It's not good. You're looking at a fairly short day, hopefully by 3 or 4. That's good. You then gonna take your little nap and then come back. Yeah. I was reading your mind. Yep, I know your routine. Come back, get your little nap, get something to eat, play a little bit with Bella, and then stream DD2. All right, we need to find the vendor here. He's right over here. Oh, wait. What did we come over here for? I don't even remember. But let's go over here to this shopkeeper. Yeah, I know your naps are super long. You don't really nap. You kind of go to sleep like I do.
By the leg.
Turn the volume down in my ear. Yeah, I don't do 20-minute naps. I can't do it. It just makes me mad. It makes me even more tired, to be honest.
You all leak on poops, a whole lot.
Oh my.
Where am I going? The Grandmaster. But seriously, really need to sleep a bit before you start playing anything? Yeah. Did I just take the long way around to get to this person? It's down here.
Ow!
Oh, right here he is.
Hark, Beauclervois, her most gracious Duchess.
Greetings.
What do you have on offer?
Basically, the evening will go like this. Get home, nap, wake up, order food, take a shower, fill the coffee maker, start gaming. Yep, I hear you, though. I'm still not adjusted to this new time change with the falling back. I'm always flipping tired. Normally, I start getting really tired around, or sleepy, I should say, around 6 o'clock, 5 or 6 my time. I don't take a nap, but that's when I typically start getting sleepy. My body is just not adjusted to it yet. We're not selling this. We're definitely not selling that. I'm not going to use it, but I'm not selling it because that is a nice sword. Don't know. Let's see. Anything else in here? Oops. Anything else in here I can get rid of? Those I need to put in my stash. Yeah. They weigh 3 pounds total. Try to lighten the load up here. Alright, I think we're gonna be good with this. Let's go ahead and head to the main story here.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna need it. Fighting vampires. Alright, main story is which way? You'll be in work alert mode. Need to finish this because I have to head into downtown traffic before noon. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Alright. Just gonna follow this little windy, curvy road, I guess. But you know, for the most part, we've cleared out almost all the undiscovered areas. And we don't have any more notice boards to pick up. Alright, let's go.
City Council, you are requested to refrain from spilling sewage into the streets of the old field between 10 o'clock in the morning and 8.
You knit color. You look horrid.
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
Ooh, somebody knows me. This person, who said that? Probably this person laying here on the bench, doing nothing. Oh, I don't think I've been down this way before. Kind of steep. Oh, you know what, you guys? I need to find a fast travel right here. I want to go home and sleep in my bed because I get a lot of perks. And then we'll have to put our decoctions back on. Okay, we're doing some backtracking. Right here. Then I can remember to put those trophies in my stash. And I don't know how much money, more money this guy needs to make the repairs on our home. Still have some outstanding things for him. Whoa, slow your roll there, girl. Slow your roll. Let's check with him real quick. We do have a little bit of cash.
Renovations coming along all right?
You ought to be the final judge of that, sir. Yet, in my humble opinion, they are progressing splendidly. The laborers have completed all the general renovations. Also, the furnishings you had me order have arrived.
Oh, great. What else do we have to do?
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
What else do we have to do to the house?
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
I agree thoroughly, with every fiber of my being.
Do we really need another weapon rack? And how much is this?
Could use another weapon rack. Got some interesting pieces I'd like to display.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber into true masterpieces. You need but give the word.
And how much? Oh, 500? Okay, let's do that.
Fine.
Finish
Where are
that
the
up.
racks?
Of course, at once. At most 1 day for them to arrive is my estimation.
Okay, let's do the
Is
armor.
there anything else you require, sir?
Along the path, I've often picked up well-crafted, beautifully ornamented armor. Some of those pieces would look great on display here.
I agree. It would lend the place a certain witch's air. Shall I order new stands at once, sir?
Yep.
Yes, just please make sure they're solidly made and nicely finished.
It goes without saying, sir. There is nothing worse than splendid armor upon a subpar stand. By this time tomorrow, they shall be ready to display your finest finds.
I wonder.
Is there anything else you require, sir?
I wonder if that means we can put our Witcher gear on display here. I don't think there's anything else to do on the house, is there?
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could
Hey, we
make the
heard
house
all
more
this.
functional.
With the utmost respect.
Okay.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Kedweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Geez, that's a lot of
Indeed.
greats.
Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards.
Good
He never
gravy.
hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Oh, okay. All right, I have to.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
All right, we're gonna talk to him again so we can see about the grounds.
How might I be of service, sir?
Oh wait, I can't. Oh, am I done? Okay. Because it didn't give me an option.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Did not give me an option for the grounds. No armor in inventory that can be placed here. Yeah, I wonder if we could put some Witcher gear there. We'll have to experiment going in here. Oh, what about here? Can we put that one weapon there? We can. Yeah, put her there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, what about the... Okay, here we go. Had to move him. Grandmaster Forgotten Woven Silver Sword. No, we're going to keep that in our inventory. So I wonder... Okay, no trophies. But all I can put... Let's put these trophies in our stash. What are those? Viper Silver. Let's just grab a couple of these and see if we could put them on display. Okay. pan. Pan. That there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this. Nice. So how many, is that all we have or just those? We got some more coming in. I paid 500 coin. Get 2 more armor stands and 2 more weapon racks. Let's see, what's up here? We upgraded this. Ooh, it's very nice. Ooh, Yennefer would like this. It's right up her alley. Okay, okay. And I think I only put, yeah, no more in my current inventory. Alright, let's go. Let's just grab another armor piece here. I wonder if it will let you put the pants, the trousers there. Let's just grab them and we'll see. We'll do a test. Is that a trophy? Okay, yep, that's a trophy. Oh, wait a minute. What? Wonder what kind of trophies. Because I had some trophies in my inventory, but it wouldn't let me put it there. Must be a specific kind of trophy. Alright, let's a place to store books? Oh man. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it only does the oh! What? That's Griffin. Okay, I can put the whole thing here. That's Wolven. That's Viper. And whoops. I have Griffin trousers. Oh, let's put, I can put the whole set here? Oh man, this is gonna be nice. I thought, wait. I thought I could put, there we go. Okay. You have to do it at the same time. And this one is Wolven. This one is Viper. Okay, you guys. I'm putting all these on display. Taking time to do some fashion Witcher. Fashion Witcher. Let's put this back in the stash for now. Okay, that's just the basic. That's what we got when we started the game. Bring those out. Those. See if we can make this work. Okay, over here is the Griffin gear. Alright. Get off. Griffin. Check it out. That looks good. Okay, we've got Wolven here. Nice. Oh, this is so cool. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right, do we have anything else in our inventory? Nope, we got rid of everything there. Hey, let's go take a little nappy nap. Hey, can we put books here too? Oh, I thought we could put a book there. Read all these already. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Okay, we can't, doesn't look like we could put books here. We could just look at what books we have in our experience gain bonus applied. What? Just from doing this? How much experience? Try that again. These are the same, aren't these the same books? I'm confused about that. Okay, that's enough of that. Probably not much experience. Let's go to Sleepy Sleep. Get all of our bonuses. Maximum vitality increased by 1,000. 5% bonus to experience gained during combat. Bombs and potions gain an additional charge. Roach's stamina is increased by 100%. And we're just going to nap for 1 hour. Okay. We'll put this back on. Go out and enhance our gear. And then I'll put our concoctions back on.
You know Master Liam made Matilda. Something tells me it's not just the new vintage they'll be putting out soon.
All right. Let's go see Regis now. That we've done all the fun that we've had here.
Something's in the wind.
No, it's any faster. Start right here and just go on over. Yeah, let's go here.
Oh.
277 steps away.
To lose one's good name, it is worse than death.
A night, dear children, is a peculiar cross between the love. I swear on my honor, I shall smash the plunderers.
Excuse me, fine people.
Diddly snips! My back aches something horrid.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I remember fighting monster nest over here.
Scrub often. You'll soon need a coffee.
Poisonous plants. I'm not messing with you wolves. You can forget it. Oh, it's right here. All right, before we talk to him, let's put our decoctions back on. Go.
It's clearing up.
Okay, we got a new marker. Hey, what's going on, Regis? Where you at?
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Oh, what is... Some creature... There's some enemies down there. Alright, let's figure out how to get down there. New marker. I do not know how to say that. I don't know if it's French or what it is. you in your... in here in this mausoleum? Yep.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be. Gotta be another way in around here.
Oh, so we're gonna have to go down through the cave over there. Alright, what are these things over here? What are we gonna have to fight? Can't tell which are. What are you? Oh god, these things. Okay, we got a ghoul here. Let's see. What do ghouls fall under? Are they necrophages? I don't remember. Let's take a look. Yep. Okay. But then we're not going to be able to put some cursed oil on for those other things. Yeah, this sucks. So one or the other. No healing. Alright, let's put the cursed oil on now. Passed. Ah, these things are a pain in the butt. I hate fighting these things. I guess I can't pick up the loot. Why?
Not bad.
Okay. Got another one over here somewhere. Oh, it's down below in the cave. All right. Twinkle, twinkle, little star composer. Okay. Some baddies up there. I'm not gonna worry about them. Right. This. Alright, now, how do I get into... Oh, I should not have done that. Looting grave sites. Where do I find the entrance to this cave? Down here, maybe? No. That panther. Right, where's this entrance? Where's the entrance, Geralt? Oh, okay, let's see about here. Oh, am I gonna have to drop down? Yep. More worker. That's an insectoid. So this is just wonderful. Let me fall down here and immediately get confronted with you.
Geeky Moors. Victuals aplenty around here.
What was that noise? Can we blow these on fire? Yeah, let's destroy these.
At some stage.
Alright, let's loot up. Regis, what are you doing to me here? Hey, anything else in here? You on fire before you hatch. Whoa!
Just one.
Okay, you didn't like that, huh?
Show me what you got.
Didn't like me setting their stuff on fire. Okay, is that it? We're done. Is that Regis over there? Okay, we're not going that. Oh, this is the way we came. Ooh, what's this?
Decaying bones. Geeky Moors must have tunneled into the grave.
Okay, Regis is that way. Let's see what's this way. Might end up in the same area. Oh no, I feel horrible. I feel bad, but I'm still doing it. Looting from the dead.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
Oh, what? What's back here?
Interesting.
Is it gonna be loot? Ooh. Oh, let's do a save before we go picking up stuff. That's a sword. I see a sword. Got a blast. A knight's oath. Here rests Sir Raymond of Guchan. On my grave you will not find the likeness of the man who once lived. I gave my heart, soul, and body to the knightly craft, and I wish to be remembered as a knight. The symbol of chivalry is a naked sword, and that symbol rests above me. The sword that defended my honor, my friends, and my heart. The sword that was closer to me than a brother. The sword that was never stained by the blood of an innocent man. Let it rest on this stone through the ages. Ooh, a Cassis Folderus. Look at that. Nice silver sword. Armor piercing, art sign intensity, Quinn sign intensity. 50% critical hit damage bonus. And a 15% critical hit chance. That's a pretty good sword. Not as good as our Arondite, though. It's a pretty good sword, you guys. Alright, now let's go find Regis. He's laying in his coffin.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Detlef's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it. Just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
So he lost his hand, okay.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Detlef? You're both hired vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Detlef. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were culled to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Ooh, it's twitching. Ooh.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Yeah, sure.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Oh, gosh.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask you directly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Okay, I'm a little bit concerned about this. We're getting sauced here. What if we have to fight some baddies and we're all loopy? I'm not liking this. Oh, I see. What do we want to ask him? Let's ask him where he's been at.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, but first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
Okay.
Got a new life, a new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Okay. Should we continue asking these questions? Let's ask this, because that vampire we're going to have to fight is probably going to be able to regenerate.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlef recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent.
Ooh.
There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Oh, wow. All right, let's just ask this last thing.
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Okay.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Ooh. Ooh, good question. I'm gonna say yes.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Raven's giving him the news.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Okay. Ooh, level 46. Ooh, 2 points available. Read the bestiary to learn more about spotted whites. Ooh, we got an update here on Emil. Okay, let's read about Emil real quick, and then we'll look up spotted whites. Let's see, what's this update here? Okay, let's start. All right, Malik. Safe travels. I'm sure I'll see you on tonight. I think we read. Let's read this paragraph starting with hence. Okay, we already knew that he was killed and reduced to more than a wet stain. Okay, well, if it's too late, I might be sleeping. Just a warning. Anyways, yeah, see you later. Hence, the Witcher's immense surprise at encountering his old friend. After all, he has seen Regis die with his own eyes. But the thing is, that was not Regis's final death, nor even his first. As a young man, Regis had been a bit of a free spirit and overindulged in the drinking of blood. This lifestyle led him to being butchered by angry villagers. Regenerating from that took him 50 years, or nearly no time at all for an immortal. When he was back in full health, he kicked the habit of blood drinking for good. For years, we'd all thought he was gone forever, yet there he was, standing in front of Geralt in that dockside warehouse. Regis explained he had regenerated and come to Toussaint to find Detlef, a friend, and Detlef, I believe, is the one that created him. Such were the dramatic circumstances bringing Regis and Geralt together again in Beauclair. They did not have long to enjoy their reunion, however. They could hear others approaching, and Regis, not wanting to risk an encounter with angry humans, agreed to meet back up with Geralt at the cemetery where he had made an altogether comfortable temporary home for himself. Geralt found Mère La Chasselongue cemetery in the crypt where Regis not only lived, but had also managed to set up a well-equipped alchemist's workshop. They began to confer. Regis explained he believed his friend had become implicated in some serious trouble. When they figured out they had overlapping goals, they decided to join forces and together seek out the vampire Detlef, better known in the duchy as the Beast of Beauclair. Geralt also learned how it was Regis had returned to the world of the living. He had been helped by none other than the very one they sought, Detlef. In light of this, Regis insisted they find a peaceful solution to the Detlef problem. Geralt and Regis decided that an aid was needed to find Detlef, a certain potion called resonance. To brew it, Regis needed some bodily tissue from the object of their pursuit. Luckily, Geralt had earlier found a dismembered hand belonging to the murderer. Another ingredient needed to brew resonance was saliva or salivary glands from a spotted white. Having discovered that one such creature resided nearby, Regis sent the Witcher to hunt it down. Spotted whites. What's in here that's new? Oh, a spotted white is a necrophage? Really? Okay. Couldn't have thought that. Spotted whites. The best defense against spotted whites? Stay calm and leave them alone. Fragment of a treatise on spotted whites by Roderick Gilligan. Spotted whites were a subspecies of white which the Witchers drove to extinction. They were larger than their unspotted kin and owed their names to their numerous blotches and effusions. Spotted whites would most often dwell in derelict cemeteries and empty wildernesses, yet at times took to living in abandoned human domiciles. There they would indulge in their greatest passion, creating brews from their own emissions. When not disturbed, spotted whites would not act aggressively. If threatened, however, they became very dangerous indeed. In the colder months, or when faced with an unseasonable chill, they would slip into a state of lethargy, making them easy targets. Even during their active periods, it is said the Witchers found a surefire way of besting them, based around careful casting of the Yrden sign, or at least so claims Witcher lore. Yrden sign on him, huh? Igni too. Igni and Yrden, and of course necrophage oil. Alright, so where is this spotted white located? Down there. Didn't we? I think we've been down there because we've discovered this fast travel marker. Okay, let's head on up here. Then we'll fast travel over there. Oh, wait a minute. We need to look at the quest again and our character to see if we have enough points for decoction. Okay, look for the White's lair. Geralt paid Regis a visit at his cemetery hideout. After a long debate, the two old friends concluded their first order of business was to find Detlef. Regis was to prepare a concoction to aid them in this endeavor. Called resonance, said brew required an array of ingredients, many of them hard to find. One such component was the saliva or salivary glands of a spotted white, a species thought to be long extinct. Yet it seemed that one specimen remained alive, having made its lair near Beauclair. Geralt set out to find it. We have 2 points. Oh, okay, we don't have enough. We need we need to get 3 more ability points, and we need 2 more greater green mutagens and 1 red mutagen. Greater green and greater red. Man, I wish it wouldn't make that noise when you leave. Greater red and a greater blue. I meant greater red and a greater green. Dang. Okay, we have this. We can go ahead and craft this. Craft another one. I need several of these. Let's go ahead and craft them. And greater red. Let's take 3 regular red mutagens. Different ways you can craft these things. What is that? Rubedo. Okay, same thing, Rubedo for that. Or we just go around killing stuff. And you need white gall to craft Rubedo. And it's like mistletoe, and only have 1 of those and 1 green mold. Okay, so now we're gonna have to hear this noise again. Okay, we got plenty. Now we just need the 3 ability points. Okay. Let's do a quick save here. Up here. There's some enemies up here. Oh, it won't let me. Won't let me fast travel. What the heck is it? Is it these? I don't even see what it is. Oh, you guys. Ouchies! Whoops! Back away. Are we done? Thank you. Yeah, going back into the ground. Yeah, it wouldn't let me fast travel with... That's odd, with enemies around like that. Never had that happen before. Okay, we've got some more mutagens, which we need. We actually need to fight those things to get mutagens. Alright, can I fast travel now? Oh, that up. Okay. We got you guys. I don't remember what are you guys? Are you guys whites? No. Specters? Yeah, specters. Yeah, we've had to deal with you before. here. Come on. Alright, we're going up here. She's got the place. Look at. Okay, they said there would be some spoons, okay? This white has spoons hanging from trees. All kinds of spoons. She's collecting spoons. Okay, we got some more up here.
Bar guests. Never a good omen.
Sorry, I have to kill your protectors. Oh, there's something else down there. What is that? Okay, they're not concerned about us, so I'm not going to be concerned about them. Spoons everywhere.
Regis's raven wasn't lying. Spoons all over the place.
Thank you for reiterating what I just said there, Carol. This place is falling apart. Jeez. Look for the White's lair.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
Really? Okay. What's this over here? Or we can't get in? Locked. Having some baddies down that way. Alright. I don't want to go up in here. This looks creepy as I don't know what. Hey, more spoons. Use them as like wind chimes.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
So this Spotted White has been trying to use all these spoons to satisfy, I guess, their hunger, and it's not working. Which is probably why all these spoons are hanging all over the place. So no spoon is going to help her, or him. Save before we go up in here.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva.
White saliva. There's a spoon here.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
But no, none of these spoons are helping. It just said no spoon will satisfy it.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
Here. Stained diary. For a few days now, I've been having dizzy spells. I never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft and sorcery, I'll have to visit a herbalist. The dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain, so strong that at times I cannot see. I've been to the herbalist. A repulsive old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. She gave me some cursed mixture that I have to drink twice a day. It's not helping at all. Today, like every day, I looked in the mirror and I was lost for words. I usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today, there are no wrinkles. But I'd rather that there were. I've had hair growing on my breasts. It's horrible. It's got to be because of those damned herbs. I went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. She must have known what would happen to me and legged it. My family is starting to suspect something, although I am cutting the hair back, which is growing back faster and faster. I've tried to put the idea out of my head, but I can't hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herbs that have led to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar whom I had to chase off one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who could find the herbalist. I cannot think, and it's getting hard to write. Loneliness, no family. Eat. I want to eat. Not a good spoon. Empty spoons. Nothing. Eat. It hurts. Mirror. Lies. No. Ah! Oh, yeah, this lady's been cursed. No spoon is going to help her to eat.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Why didn't she just try to eat with her hands? What, is she too good to eat with her hands? Or a fork, maybe? 'Cause all this was talking about was, oh, a bunch of spoons. This was just talking about spoons. It didn't say anything about fork or your hands.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
Okay, let's see what else we got around here. Looks like there's a way to go downstairs by the look of the mini-map.
No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon.
I don't think they're gonna find the spoon. I'm a little nervous. Whoa. Okay, she looks like she's down below.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
What a curse. Somebody put a bad curse on this person. Spoon key.
Spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
This certifies the item up for auction, an antique spoon key forged at the Christopherson & Sons workshop in 1210, belongs to Smigel Circus, owner of the Pheasantry. Okay, and that was a new quest. Maybe it was a treasure. Spontaneous profits. Ask the owner of the Pheasantry about the mysterious spoon. Okay. While snooping about the cursed Trastamara estate, Geralt happened on a strange spoon-like key. Attached to it was a note. The note labeled the strange spoon as the property of the Pheasantry, known far and wide to be the finest tavern in all the Duchy of Toussaint. Well, we're probably going to take that back to the owner because she can't use it. No spoon will satiate her. Okay, that looks like downstairs down there. Let's go over here. This is her table. Oh man, look at all the dead people. Must have been her family, maybe?
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense.
Oh man, she tried to get people to eat with her and it didn't work.
Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
Oh gosh.
Broken neck, indentation in the skull's lateral surface, smacked in the head with something heavy.
She's trying to force it and it's not working.
No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
Jeez. Hang letter. Dear Master Lafayette, I know you track outlaws for pay. I have an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I have drawn you out here and why we cannot meet in person. See, in my present situation, any kind of meeting is very risky. Not so much for me as for the person with whom I meet, for I am afflicted by a curse, or, as I hope, and why I have turned to you, the side effects of a medicine given to me some time ago by a herbalist. Soon after I visited this herbalist, she disappeared without a trace. I desperately wish to understand my illness, so I wish to hire you to find her. When you do, learn as much from her as you can about the medicine she gave me. If my suffering is a result of her wickedness, then make her provide an antidote. I assure you I have ample wealth and will reward you with no small part of it for your services. If it turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist, please let her go. I will then have a different task for you, because this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse which only the gods can cure. I believe it was cast upon me by a certain beggar who came by the manor while I was hosting a soiree for a few friends. If you can find that vagrant, I will pay you double. Sadly, all I remember of him is that he sold mirrors. I am aware this is not much aid for your hunt, yet I trust in your considerable talents and wish you the best of luck. Marlene de Trastamara. Oh, I wonder if this was Master Mir that put a curse on her. You know, he liked to put curses on folks and trick them. He was a trickster.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
All right, let's head downstairs. Okay, she's a necrophage. Let's just be prepared in case we have to fight her. On.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here.
Cauldron.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Is that her cauldron down there? That's probably it down there, but let's see what's over here.
Cauldron I was looking for.
Oh.
White's not particularly tidy.
Cauldron's in here. Well, what? Oh, man. Well, we'll figure out what's down there later. Take that. She won't mind.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Okay, let's look at this.
Table set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse. And it's been trying desperately to lift it.
Look into the cauldron. Before we look into the cauldron.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Alright, let's look into the cauldron and see what we find.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Hide in a place with a good view of the cauldron. Okay, right over here. In here. Poor thing, I feel bad for her. Oh man. She brewing up here. Crown of spoons. Try to lift the curse. I don't want to kill her, I want to try to lift it. Hello, I'm here to help.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Sit at the table with her and eat, but not use any spoons. That's my guess.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Okay, take the chair.
Just need a bit for Regis.
Right through. Okay.
And now we'll tend to you.
Let's swap spoons. Let's eat using the spoons. Let's eat not using the spoons. Let's hear what the curse was again. Exact wording.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Let's eat not using the spoons. No, no, no spoon!
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
What is this brew she concocted? You're very brave there, Geralt.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Did we do it? Did we lift it? I think something is happening. Oh, okay. All the stench of the
worked. Just not quite like I expected. To see what happened to the white won't be hard to find given its stench.
Okay, let's save. Oh, can we go down here first? I want to see what's down here first. Probably nothing. Oh man, this leads... almost looks like our home. What's in here? More spoons. Okay. There's a lot of spoons down here. Good gravy. Oh, can I go out this way? No. It's locked. Key required. Okay. Well, it didn't hurt to check. Alright, let's go follow her. Go outside? Yeah, she did go outside. Where's she at? Is that her down there? Yeah, right here. Hey! That's not her. Okay, where are you at? Around here somewhere. Okay, she's over that way. Bamboozled. Not going to hurt you. I just helped you. Okay, one more. At least down here to deal with. Coming over here? No. And we need to go down some more. Or not worry. Don't worry about that one. Following a scent. What's this? Marlene.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
We have some food. We can give her some food.
I'll take you someplace safe.
We took her to our place?
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlene didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlene had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Oh gosh, another level up? Holy crap! 2 level ups in an hour? Uh-oh, what's she saying? 800 points experience. Can we talk to her? Say before we try to talk to her.
I thank you. So tasty. Oh, so good.
Oh. Poor thing. Okay, should we... I was gonna say, should we go to sleep in our bed? But I think we're okay. Report back to Regis. Oh wait, there's a quest here. Turn this in. Where is it located? Oh, okay, down here. And where's Regis located? Probably back in his cemetery. Yeah, he's back in the cemetery. Let's turn this quest in. We're not far from it. We need to do that too. I think we have talked to Jacob the woodcutter. We can wait for that because this quest, the main story, is level 39. All right, let's get out of here. And enhance our gear again while we're here. We collected all those spoons. I guess we need to deconstruct them.
Witcher.
This way.
This is deceitful.
Owner of the pheasantry. It must be inside.
Night, laugh, and wine counsel no half.
Never thought I'd
measure.
live to see time.
Peasantry. Okay.
Long live
Drink and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Lebioda.
Yep, you're the innkeep.
Welcome to the pheasantry.
Okay.
Spoon like this. When you set a place, where's it go?
My oh my. It seems rather a fanciful bouillon spoon. Or a key of some sort. There's a note here.
Yeah, note led me here. Any idea what the key might open?
Never seen it before. But you might search the cellars. The previous owner left all sorts of knickknacks there.
Okay, thanks.
See you later.
A sweet
Search
shining
the
sun.
peasantry cellars. All right, where's the downstairs?
Long live Toussaint!
That's upstairs. Right here. It's going out. And it's going out.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Lebioda.
Where are your cellars at, lady? Down this way. Oh. I cannot get by you. Thank you. Down this way? Aha. Down here. Find me. Old pamphlet. Dear Beauclerios. Wake up. You are being diddled in the dairy air by a ruling elite which plays you like fiddles. In broad daylight, they have conspired to deprive you of the rightful heir to your throne. It is the Duke's eldest daughter who should take power after his death. Yet he has fed you far-fetched tales about some curse, and forced on you his younger daughter. Do not stand idle, do not tarry. Revolt. All those who will not allow such treatment of themselves and their fellow subjects, let them be at the ready. The rightful heiress to the throne might return at any moment, and then she shall need our support. Concerned subject. Interesting. Right. Looks like what we need is over here to the left. Smigol Louis Circus's cookbook. The book contains hundreds of recipes, but instead of the recipe for Beauclerio's rabbit on the last page, there are only a few chaotically written lines. Lebioda's weeping wounds. I've scoured dozens of elven manuscripts, and at last I found it. I know now what the spoon key I purchased at auction unlocks. It is nothing else but the key to the legendary studio of Ramsay Thorn, the elven priest of the goddess Danabi, whose culinary masterpieces remain unmatched by even the best of our modern chefs. If I can find the ruins of this temple, said to be somewhere in the Beauclair forest, I'll find all of his legendary recipes, not to mention the other priceless treasure this Grand Master Chef must have kept in the kitchen where he perfected his art. The rest of the page is covered with a large greasy stain. Find Gorathon Studio and look for treasure. Where's that at? Oh, it's way up north. Oh, okay. We're probably going to wait to do that. And then when we go up there to take care of that, we can maybe take care of some of these undiscovered areas. So let's go back and focus on this.
He
slew a few beasts and stashed a pile of coin at Chanfinelli's. Witches.
Your reputation precedes you,
Lady.
Geralt.
As I recall,
Oh, thank you.
he slew a few
Okay, can I
beasts
just jump
and
over?
stashed a pile of coin at Chanfinelli's.
My, that is quite the tale.
Okay.
What is they call you? Gervin.
Never thought I'd like
I think
this.
she said my name was Gervin, not Geralt. Alright, where's fast travel? Right over here. What's our inventory looking like? I think we're okay for now.
There was a time when knights would simply
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
I'm my own master with a bottle in front of me. It's no disaster.
Never have you seen such a tournament. Okay, it's talking about Gwent. Okay, not interested in Gwent in this DLC.
Yes, I face no ointment could help.
I've 3 doublets, none of which are suitable to show.
Oh, it's daytime. 7:54 a.m. Oh, maybe it's saved for me already. All right, I won't worry about saving. We'll just go see Regis. Are you gonna open up now? Oh, it is open. Got in here, Regis. Nothing. Wow. Okay, he's up there brewing something. All right, let's go on up.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. We are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Calling them often?
I try not to overdo it, but they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity.
Oh boy.
That stands to be very, very dangerous.
Oh boy. Dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes 2 of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
Okay.
All right. So what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Oh gosh.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Okay. I don't think we need to prepare. No, let me look at my character first.
Little expedition's starting to sound dangerous. Think I better prepare.
I understand completely. Do tell me when you're ready to set off.
Okay, let's talk to Regis when you're ready to go. And that has been updated. Ooh, more points. All right. Let's look at the quest real quick. Once Regis received the penultimate ingredient required to brew resonance, he said the time had come to tackle the most difficult challenge. For apart from all else, resonance had to include the blood of a higher vampire. At first, Geralt saw this as no challenge at all, and standing before him was a representative of said species. Yet Regis revealed that the blood he needed had to have a specific chemical composition. His blood would change only under conditions of great suffering. Regis offered to endure this without hesitation. Oh man, this is going to be terrible. All right, let's see how many skill points we need for this. Wait. Am I looking at this wrong? I need 5 skill points. Okay, I only have 3. Okay, alrighty. All right, Regis. Ooh, what's this? Can I loot it? Generation potion formula. 8 measures of vervain extract, Leschenfang, Saccharum, Alphantra, broth made of young mandrake shoots. Grind the larger ingredients, add the smaller ones whole. Boil everything in a bronze kettle using crystal water. Consume the mixture twice daily in half-measured doses. Do not exceed the recommended dosage. Huh. Alright, Regis, let's go.
Regis.
Ah, there you are. Might we set off for Tesha Mudna now?
Yep, let's go.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesha Mudna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sangurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. 1 drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. You must remain calm. I had no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesha Mudna. My head's spinning already, and you're
You're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
Yeah, no Witcher blood allowed, please. Oh, I see a chest in here.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
Oh, okay, lead the way.
You lead.
I'm getting a little nervous. Uh-oh, there's blood right there.
Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
Scurvers.
Beyond this wall lies
an ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
Oh man, I'm feeling...
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Okay, I want to look at his character. Or progress. Meal. Geralt's encounter with White left him with the ingredient Regis needed to brew, resonance. Once he delivered, however, he learned there was still one thing missing, blood of a higher vampire. Geralt thought this would prove no trouble until Regis explained only the blood of a vampire in a highly aggravated state would do. They thus would need to invoke maddening bloodlust in Regis, who had abstained from the vampiric vice for years. Oh man, I could see this going all sorts of wrong. All sorts of wrong. Just... Hey, are you sitting on a chest? Champion of Tashan Mutiner. I am he who serves the tribe. Exalted above men, I renounce human weakness. Uplifted above men, I become keeper of my flock. Filled with strength, I turn my sword against the enemies of the tribe. I am master and slave. I am executor of the will of the tribe. I am executor of the will of the tribe. I accept this sword and this armor so I may serve the tribe. Whoa! Relic gear! Wow, Relic 0/6. Killing opponents restores vitality. The amount of vitality restored equals 1% of maximum vitality. Each element of the set worn. Currently that amount is 0%. This is a set? There's 6 of them we need to find? This is heavy armor, so there's no way I'd ever be using it. Tashan Mutiner armor. Wow. Okay, piercing, bludgeoning, bleeding, slashing, and resistance to damage from monsters. The sword does armor piercing, critical hit damage bonus 75%, critical hit chance to cause bleeding, chance to stun. Holy crap, that's good. And the trousers, same. Piercing, bludgeoning, slashing, damage, resistance to damage, monsters, resistance to burning. Woo-wee! That means there are 3 other pieces around here somewhere. 3 other pieces. Regis, where are they? Where are they?
Human husbandry and care? This for real?
Okay.
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Morally suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
Gotta be on the lookout for more of that.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Jeez. Saw a treasure box in the tower at the very top. I wonder if that's where the other pieces are. It's down there.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Okay, let's see what this is.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Deadlaugh's. We both remained in this part of the world.
Okay. About this one. What? It didn't say.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
Okay. Battery cage versus free-range humans.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Oh man. I'm not gonna read this. I'm just gonna kind of scroll through it. Dang. Treating them like they're chickens or sheep or
indeed
animals.
Though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
Man, that's cruel. Okay, there's the boots and a mask. There's one more piece. Gotta be careful. We're up to 128 of 160. This is some nice looking stuff. Okay, where's the mask? Okay. Preview. Oh, that looks so good. It looks good. We're not wearing it. Though, we probably could wear it because it doesn't say anything about it being heavy armor. But we can't wear it because we could wear it to look good, but we're not going to get any vitality back because we're not wearing any of the other pieces. That makes sense. All right, Regis.
Cells. Who for?
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
Let's see.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Okay. Lots of lore. Oh, wait, I missed one. Oh, no, it's the same one we've seen before.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Deadlove's. We both remained in this part of the world.
And we've seen that one. Transcript of a conversation with a lower being. Transcript of a conversation between Master Ezekiel Hildegard and a human being. So I guess Hildegard was a vampire? E, who are you? H, my name is Alex Viscount. Why is all your skin trembling? I'm scared, sir. You're scared? I don't understand. You don't know what fear is, sir? No, I have mastered your language, yet some concepts are beyond me. What is fear? It's a feeling that destroys every other feeling. It controls your head and your heart. What do you mean? I thought it was a kind of pain. I have carried out tests in my laboratory on people, and I discovered that a mother, subject to appropriate stimuli, is able to forget about her child and think only about how to avoid pain. So fear would be similar to pain? No. Pain rules the body, but fear is born in the heart. Oh, yes. What you say is very interesting. I think I will have to examine your heart in the laboratory. Uh-oh. What do you mean? Examine? I mean examine. Take it out. Subject it to proper examination. But sir, that would kill me. Yes, your mortality is a great inconvenience. But that was not me who created your species, and I am not responsible for its excessive frailty. Wow! The conversation was carried out in human language and such it was written down. The transcription does not need translating. Whoa! Man! Oh, there's something over here. Did I miss something back here? No, I got all that. This is cruel, man. And those are the gauntlets. Got the whole set now for those people that want to do heavy armor. Very nice. Let's just preview and see what these all look like. Got everything now. That looks really good. Really, really good. Yep, very nice. Bad it's heavy. Okay. We've seen that one. We've seen all of these now. Okay, let's get on down here. I'm really nervous about this.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those Those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time. Deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Jeez.
Well, that was awkward. Fine.
I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then.
Okay. Place bait in each of the
Place
four
the bait
tunnels.
at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Whoa! He just... What? What? Where's he go? Oh, he done went up in... Where's he going? Oh, he's lighting all the lamps. I want to watch this. Okay. Man, this is freaky. He gave us scavenger bait. Okay. 4 of them. Let's go take care of it, I guess. Let's do a quick save here. Somebody hanging from way up there. Alright, the closest one is right here. Oh, we're placing it right inside here. Dookie. Looks like a slab of meat. Where's this one going? Okay, but I'd like to place this, please. Okay, there we go. Tricky. Tricky, tricky. This one. That up. Alright, we got
3
one.
done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Oh boy. Let's do another save. What are we gonna be fighting? I wish I knew. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Tell Regis when you're ready to fight. Oh no! What am I gonna be fighting? I don't know what I'm gonna be fighting, so we'll just wait. I didn't see it in there. We'll just wait. All right, Regis, we're ready. I guess. I guess I'm ready.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do.
Really? The vampire that's really strong won't be able to get out of the cage?
We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Oh boy, here we go.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you...
Oh, okay. It looked like necrophages. One just pounced upon me real quick, like.
Once I uttered it...
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, Geralt. You won't be able to. We must force through this, that is all.
Regis has smelled the blood.
Oh man, I should have backed away because those guys will explode. That was deadly, to say the least. That was a one-hit kill from all three of them. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. All right, we gotta. Okay, I already. Oh, I was gonna say we already told him. All right, Regis, let's try this again.
Bait set. What now?
Come on through this.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow. Regis has smelled the blood.
Oh my! This is about to get ridiculous! What? 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 What the heck happened there? Just a one-hit kill? There was only one of them that exploded, right? Maybe I guess I missed it. Let's try to stay away from them.
What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must.
All right. Try this
Maybe
again.
we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, girl. You won't be able to. We must force through
Jeez, the
this.
AoE on that is ridiculous. Back away. Gotta stay away from them. They explode.
Hanging in there.
The grove. I shall overcome.
Good. Because I can hear more coming.
Oh gosh. Stay away. Almost got them. Almost.
Hold on. I'll let you out.
There we go. Oof. Man, I don't want to let him out. He might attack me. Ooh, look at him. This is terrible!
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you.
was intense.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
Wow, that was intense.
Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Detloff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Detloff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
What is happening? Oh. Ooh, we're going back in time?
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
I shall only take a moment.
Uh-oh.
Jump the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Count,
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, failed to realize he was your friend, Count.
Is that Detloff?
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detloff?
Yep, that's Detloff. Oh, I can see this is not going to be good.
Then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh?
Please don't kill the whole family.
But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Ain't this the dude?
Forgive me.
I try to cut?
What?
I knew it! Okay, what about... Please don't kill his family. Oh, man. Holy cow. Oh man, he cut off his own arm or hand. the... That was his friend. He killed his friend.
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him, still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse, cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Dettlaff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with?
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Oh man, we're back in his... Lots of experience for that. We're back in his crypt. I want to know where it was he took us, because I saw a... Children toys waste away. Eau Claire Port. Got an update on him. I want to know where he took us, because I saw a treasure box up above on the very top of this tower. Okay. Regis brought Geralt to Teshan Mutna. This grim place had been used by vampires ages ago to raise humans like cattle. Geralt later said even the air in that place smelled of pain and fear. Regis could not vouch for how he would handle the upcoming ordeal, and had Geralt locked him in a hanging cage, from which he was to watch as Geralt butchered. Having placed bait to lure out monsters, Geralt began his slaughter. Blood flowed at Teshan Mutna once again, and Regis nearly went mad with desire. In the end, the two friends came to possess the blood of a higher vampire in a state of aroused fury. So where was it? Again, maybe I can find it on the map. Place called Teshan Mutna. Teshan Mutna. Let's see if that's anywhere here on the map. Probably not. Down here. Somewhere around in here. Yeah, I'm interested in going over here. See if we can't scale up that tower. All right. For children, toys waste away. We jumped from a level 39 quest to a 42. Find the bootblack who appeared in the vision. It proved quite the ordeal for Regis, a sacrifice one might say, but they obtained the last ingredient required for resonance, and the vampire could prepare the concoction. Geralt drank a dose and visions ensued. He saw Detlef meet and speak to a young bootblack. Then the Witcher and the vampire set off in search of the boy. Not really, it's just me. He can't really handle it right now. Okay, this is, well, this one is lower level, A Knight's Tale. That one's higher. Still, I guess, need to find these treasures. Where's this one at on the map? Okay, up this way. Actually, that's not that. I mean, it's right next to a fast travel. Okay, what about this one? This one is up this way. We've been here before. Okay. And where was this one? It's, oh yeah, it's way up there. We're not going to worry about that quite yet. Where's Jacob? Okay, up here near, not far from where one of the other Grandmaster Gear quests are. Alright, I think the first thing we're going to do though is we're going to go up to this fast travel, and I want to come down here and see if I can find that tower. Okay, game already saved for me. What you got here? What kind of... Oh, I hope you're going to be okay, Regis. You're going to be fine. Out of here. Alright, fast travel is right up here. Oh, it's so pretty outside. All right. Now, this tower right there, is that it? I think it is. See if we can find a way up there. Maybe it's that tower. I heard something. I thought I heard something. Find this? No. I heard. Okay, there's some loot here. Can't go in there. Wow, I can actually climb that. Now where to? There's something over there. Oh, we could have just took the steps. Right, let's drop on down. Keep climbing. Girl, how are we gonna get up there? Let's try from up here. Maybe. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Ah! No, don't fall. Don't fall. Okay. I fell. Now how am I gonna get out of this situation? Oh no. Geralt, how are we gonna get back up? Can't cross there. No! Okay, wait a minute. This is not good. We are like really stuck. Why would they do this? I can't get out of here. Okay, I'm out of there, but... Man, okay. Do this. Fall back down. Oh, I can't even go this way? Really? What the... This does not make any sense to me. What in the hell is going on? I can't do anything. I can't jump. I can't fall off of here. It's like there's an invisible wall. Okay. There's definitely got to be some loot up there to have me go through all that. There was a chest over here. All right, let's do a save here. We climbed up here. Okay, we didn't make it that time. Don't tell me I'm stuck again. Oh, loot. Jeez. Can't climb this? Okay. Okay. Back around here. Try this again. Give me a break, come on. Really? I just did this. I just did it. Now he's sliding off. Okay, game. You're messing with me. You're messing with me. Oh, lordy. This game is messing with me. Okay. Take our time here. Geralt. There better be something good up here when I do get up here. All this trouble. There had better be something good. Get on up there. Why are you struggling? Get up, Geralt. There had better be something good. I've tried to jump from this way, and that's not working. Okay. But I was able to get up there from here. So why can I not do it now? Okay. Gee whiz. Alright, I'm going to save before I do anything else. Fall off again, we can have to worry about struggling to get back in here. Slowly. Good gravy. There better be something good in here. There's the chest that I saw. There better be something good in here. Elven armor tools and gnomish armor's tools. Really? All of that for those things? I think I have a lot of those things. Trying to see what's down there without falling down. Let me save again. Can I go down there? I don't think there's anything else up in here that we want. Might be death. Let's just test it. Nope, not death. I think I came here for what I wanted. Should be good to leave now. Jeez, that was torture. All right, we're gonna go find Jacob the woodcutter. So let's over here and fast travel. Okay. Is that fall gonna kill me? Some ruins over there too. Test it. Nope. Okay. There's ruins over here. Else? Okay, I don't think anything else for that. least I'm not going to try to attempt it. Hey. Let's go here.
Ow!
You ran into me. I'm just standing here. I have to trip over the dog. Jacob, woodcutter, what do you need? What's going on up in here? Oh, there's something in the tree. What's the matter?
Stay with me a bit longer, Lady Daphne.
Oh, that's a wolf.
You, Jacob?
Heel, Mohold. Down. Who asks?
A witcher. Saw your notice.
Hold up. A witcher, you say? Like in Luis Herrera's Tales and Fables. Luckier than a green bleeding leprechaun I am. See, not a soul around believes this tree is Daphne, the cursed lady of legend. But you could lift the curse.
Bit too old to believe in bedtime stories, aren't you?
Want your chops busted, Witcher? How old I am, that is none of your poking concern.
Fair point. Not my business what you believe either.
Ha! I'm content we see eye to eye.
So what makes you think there's a girl cursed inside the tree?
Well, I came out with my dog, Mohold, to cut her down. Axe in hand, a broad swing I took. The edge burrowed deep in her trunk, and bum-botch me if blood didn't spurt forth.
Oh, no.
My jaw dropped in the dirt. But right then I knew. Every jot of it in the tale of Daphne, Gareth, and the Witch of Lynx Crag.
Don't tell me. From Herrera's Tales and Fables.
You porking bet. Second edition. Meant it in octavo. I know those tales by heart. My nan read them to put me to sleep.
Guess she read it cover to cover, colophon included.
I'm not gonna ask him that. I'm just gonna help him.
Let me take a look at the tree.
Careful now.
Somebody cursed as a tree? Examine the bleeding tree. I mean, it's awfully odd that the tree is bleeding blood. That is really weird.
Swear I hear sobs in the rustling leaves.
I hear something too.
Actually does bleed. Looks like human blood too. And the bark resembles hypertrophic scars in places. Medallions humming like crazy. Intense magic at work here.
What is going on here?
Logger was making good time. Strange, though. Willow's isolated. No other trees near it. Blood. Seeped from the direction of the tree, judging by the shape of the stain.
And? Did you look at the tree close?
Mm-hmm. Actually does bleed. Pretty incredible. Looks wondrous.
Did I not say so?
My help doesn't come free, you know.
You speak to a lowly woodcutter. No stench of coin about me.
You're gonna have to have just little. Just little. Let's try to get a bonus out, a 10 out of him.
Agreed. I will pay as soon as the young mate is free.
Willing to help, but first I gotta figure out where to start.
No need. I know it all.
How you know it all?
Miss Daphne and Sir Gareth shared a terrible and fearsome love for each other. Yet to prove himself worthy of her hand, Gareth was to face the Witch of Lynx Crag. Before Sir Gareth set off for the hill, Miss Daphne gave him her kerchief, a token of her favor.
Let me guess, he never returned.
He did not. She stood here day upon day, night upon night, trying to spy him.
Till she sprouted roots and turned into a tree? Wonder why.
I will fecking tell you why. To await the moment when Gareth returns, kerchief in hand. That is the power of love. The power of longing. So you must scale Lynx Crag. Search there for a means to free Daphne. I will give you my book of tales to refer to. And good luck, Witcher.
Tales? Is this gonna be a flippin' puzzle? A Knight's Tales updated. This tree is in the shape of a woman's body. Okay. Read this. Tales and Fables. Sir Gareth and Miss Daphne loved each other so much it hurt. To win the approval of his future father-in-law, Gareth had to perform 7 challenges. The 7th was the hardest. Gareth had to go to Lynx Crag, find the witch who lives there, and convince her to lift the drought that plagued the whole land. Everyone, including Daphne, pleaded with Gareth to humble himself before the witch. See, the witch from Lynx Crag was spiteful and headstrong, even for a witch, and only an act of true humility could break her icy heart. Gareth, however, had no intention of bending his knee before a witch. Instead, he planned to force her to lift the curse. Nobody knows what happened on Lynx Crag, but Gareth never returned to his beloved. Daphne stood on the top of a hill and looked for him day and night. Finally, she turned into a tree, so that she may live to see the return of her knight. Such was the strength of her longing and the power of her love. Anyone who plunged his axe blade into that tree would see blood run from the wound. Folks started to avoid that place, leaving Daphne in peace to wait for Gareth. At the time, all had forgotten about her. Oh, wow. So, you have to be humble before this witch. Is the way I'm taking it. Alright, where is this at? Oh, it's not far. You can run on over there. Okay, let's go. We'll jump on Roach to do this. Oh, you just happen to be right here, Roach.
Run, Roach.
Little kids playing. Watch out! Watch out! Coming through! Sorry, coming through.
Slithering snake by the leg.
Slithering snake by the leg.
Go, go.
Wonder what that means.
Slithering snake by the leg.
Okay, I gotcha. A snake by the lake. Here. Okay, going that way. There's a
Not
panther
attacking.
here.
Doesn't mean it's not a threat, though.
Huh. Weird. It isn't attacking. Why not? Marker entrance. Oh, okay. Cave down below. What we need is up there.
Witches.
Okay, it did a save for me. Right, let's look at the update. Jacob proved a true expert on tales. The lumberjack readily explained to Geralt that the woman enchanted in the tree was Daphne, transformed out of great longing due to her deep love for the knight Gareth, whose return she awaited. Gareth had gone off to scale Link's Crag, top which he was to find the witch who dwelled there. He was to force her to lift the drought that plagued the land. Alas, the knight had not returned, and the tale from which the logger drew his knowledge said nothing about what had befallen the knight. If there was any answer to the mystery, it could only be found on Link's Crag. Alright, so we need to be, we have to bend the knee. Is what it appears we're gonna have to do with this witch. You gotta be nice. Play nice, Geralt. Play nice. Play nice. Hello. Housekeeping. Hello.
Hut looks inhabited. No sign of the dweller, though. Guess I'll look around.
Oh. Yeah, this is weird. Oh, lots to look at here.
Warm. Smells inconclusive. No idea what ingredients are in there. Warm. Smells inconclusive. No idea what ingredients are in there.
On the transmutation of bodies. The transmutation of bodies is one of the most difficult tasks any mage can undertake. Indeed, only the true masters of the art ever accomplished it, even they have only perfected one of its forms. This difficulty arises from psychophysical limitations, since a mage can only safely transform into an animal with which he is perfectly attuned. A famous example is that of Ulf Blackbeard, who dwelled for years in a cave with a bear in order to imbibe the life essence of that animal. I wonder if the witch is that panther that didn't attack.
Liber Ivanis. Conclave of Mages banned this tome.
I then came to a place known as the Nath Valley, in a world known as Shagay. The mind of a man cannot comprehend this land, where non-geometric space and blasphemous colors fly in the face of everything our eyes are accustomed to. In that instant, in the moment of my arrival, I teetered on the verge of madness. I shouted a noiseless cry and sweat bloody sweat, and two suns rose above my head. I fell to my knees and prayed to Zathokay, not for salvation, but for a quick death. And then they came. Something out there.
Bones ground into dust.
Remarks on the proper administration of yarrow.
Notes on the use of yarrow stems. Interesting.
Yarrow is, first and foremost, used for medicinal purposes. As mentioned above, when the leaves of this herb are placed against the flesh, they heal all kinds of trauma, wounds, and sores. Brew it, and the resulting tincture treats the common cold, colic, and loss of appetite. In addition to their healing properties, the branches of the yarrow plant can be used for fortune telling. This method of divination might seem strange upon first glance, but is in truth simple and effective. It truly allows one to focus on the query at hand and gain an answer both accurate and satisfying.
Wormwood, sulfur, wart, scents fresh. A wall of spell enhancements, or trophies. Arrow, broken in half. No doubt to bring bad luck to the archer. Branch off a grapevine. Could be to ensure a good harvest, or a bad one. Doll looks like an accessory for casting curses.
Oh, the handkerchief is what she gave him.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DF. Could use it to break the curse if it's Daphne's.
Where's the witch?
None but feral cats stray in here most oft, yet it seems I forguessed from afar at that. What do you seek in my home?
Be nice. Be nice. Oh, that's that panther, I bet. I knew it. I knew it.
Already found it.
You do not aim to lift the curse from the tree, girl, do you?
What if I do?
Then you had best know you waste your time. The old tales? Did your Nan not tell them to you? Even I, the Witch of Link's Crag, would be hard-pressed to overcome the power of love and longing.
Even I, the Witch of Link's Crag, would be hard-pressed to overcome the power of love and longing. Ooh, she can lift it, but she's gonna want something.
The Lady's Night. You ever make it here?
Sir Gareth. Yes. He came to sway me, but had a quick change of heart. To be precise, it came after the first night we spent together. He stayed a fair while. Then his conscience got the better of him, and he resolved to return to his beloved.
Might have resolved to, but never made it.
A tragic fate befell him along the way.
You have anything to do with this turn of fate?
Of course. Was I to let another woman have a man who belonged to me? I could not abide it.
Oh gosh. Let's see if we can just be nice. See what she says here. We're not going to say that. That is not going to end well.
What if I asked you nicely to lift the curse, please?
Gareth met the fate he deserved. And what happened to his wench was not my fault.
All right, so you didn't cast the curse, but could you help lift it?
I probably could. But why ever would I?
I'll humble myself, prostrate myself before you like the Gareth of the tale did. I beseech you to help me. Lift the curse that imprisoned Daphne in the tree.
When I saw you enter my hut, I thought, now there is a fellow who shall bend his neck for no one. Stand. None. Not even I can restore to the lass the years she has lost, can erase the suffering she has endured. We cannot bring her back to life, but I shall tell you how you might let her depart in peace. Yet my aid shall have its price. A lock of your hair.
How can I know you won't use it to cast a spell on me?
I require this. I must, for with it I will cast a spell to conceal me from you for all time, and will use it for nothing else. You will nag me never again, and you've nothing to fear, I assure you. I always keep my word.
I actually think I believe her. but man, oh, I don't know what to do here. I've not done this quest before. Should we make a deal with the witch? Or just manage on my own? I don't know if I can manage on my own. Fine.
I'll trust you against my better judgment. Lock of my hair's yours.
Man.
Splendid.
What do I need to do?
You must convince the maiden her beloved yearned to return, but perished in the attempt. Take her silk kerchief and a fragment of Gareth's remains. His bones lie bleaching in the cave beneath this rock. Fire must consume the kerchief and remains. And remember, your heart, your intentions must be pure. Clear?
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. And adieu. Once you walk out that door, never shall we meet again.
I don't know if that was the right thing to do or not, but I felt it was the right thing to do. Because, oh boy, the knight, he tried to be mean and nasty, and that got him nowhere. So we are going down into this cave. Find the entrance to the cave under Link's Crag. What was that noise? Oh, there's all kinds of baddies down in there. Find Sir Gareth's remains. Kick them more. I think those are insects. Hang on a minute. My decoctions are gone. From the looks of it. Alright, well, we're gonna do this without those decoctions, I guess. Let's, consume this, consume that.
Not bad.
That was close. Let's burn all this stuff. We need to get our decoctions back. Yes, we do. But we're not gonna rest inside this cave, because we know bad things happen when you rest near enemies. Can we get our health up immediately, please? Immediately. Well. Our toxicity is 0. That's not gonna work. That potion. Okay, let's consume this. Here we go. Our vitality is 12,700 now. Great. Save. Open this. I see a box. I see a loot chest. Oh, his body's up here too.
A knight's plate armor and some bones. Gareth's remains? These them? Wonder why the armor came apart. Magic? Or he just fall from a height?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Gotta get back to the tree. Lift the curse.
Okay. I really do wonder if we could have figured this out on our own. What's up here? Oh, great. New marker. Where to put us? Ooh, way up here. Oh. More bones. Okay, so we gotta go back to the bleeding tree. It's over there, but Grindstone here? But we are going to meditate. Our decoctions back on. There we go, 82%. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, Geralt, let's be on our way. Is there fast travel around here? No, not really. Marker, go back here to Roach. Nope, that's going back to the house. Where you at? You know what? Let me cross the bridge, and then I'll just call for you. Come on, girl.
Go. Slower.
No, not slower, faster.
So that is who her grace summoned from the north.
That's it, Roach.
What they paid me to do. That's it.
Sorry. I mean to run you over. Alright, let's make tracks. Talk to Jacob the woodcutter. He removed that quest marker. That. I don't know if it's saved or not, but I'm going to save. Okay, Jacob.
So, You met the witch. You must have. What did you learn?
I can lift the curse, free her, by performing a ritual, making a sacrifice of her kerchief and Gareth's remains. But we gotta start at the right time. When the hour comes, I'll light 4 fires for the 4 winds, then begin the ritual.
Fires? Then I shall be of use to you after all. Seems you need wood. Much of it.
Chop as much as you can. I'll see to the rest.
But she's not gonna be... She's gonna be dead. She already said she's not gonna come back the way we were expecting her to come back.
I've chopped and stacked the wood. What now?
My turn. Gotta light fires and talk to the woman enchanted in the tree. No idea how this'll turn out, so just in case, stand at a distance. And if you see me draw my sword, run.
Yep. Okay. Light the southern fire.
Look your last to the world's 4 winds. From the south, not a word.
Okay, light the eastern fire.
From the east, no cry is heard.
Ooh, I wonder what the update was. Alright, north.
From the north, silence sighs.
Ooh. I want to see what the update is real quick. I don't really see an update. Oh, just lighting the fires. Okay.
From the west peer hollow eyes. Cease your vigil. Dead he lies.
Okay.
Hear me, you who hide beneath this bark. The day of your freedom has come. Behold a kerchief, proof of your love for another. Behold, a bone of he to whom you offered your love.
Gareth, my Gareth, he shall never return.
No, he won't.
Is his love for me gone? Did he stay true?
We're gonna lie. We're gonna lie.
Gareth remained faithful to the end of his days.
The time comes that I depart. I've waited too long. I've suffered too much. And now I wish to go.
Farewell, lady.
I thank you, stranger. And you, my knight. I thank you for speaking to me. For standing vigil at my feet.
I did not think it would end this way. I hoped we could revive her. But I guess it was not to be.
We did all we could.
You did well. Here, your pay. And the book is yours as well.
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
So long, Witcher. I must think. Put this straight in my head.
Okay. Quit pushing me near the fires. Let's see. I'm going to end the stream here, but let's see what we're going to work on when we get back. Oh. We could probably finish this. So we can always head back home. Head back home. Sleep in our bed. Or head back home. Rest for an hour to get our decoctions back. Sleep in our bed and then apply the decoctions again. Where are we close to? Well, we're close to that, I guess. Yeah, let's end that quest too if we can. Let's the fast travel marker.
Keep calm. Start no pros.
I fast travel to our humble abode. New quest, the Hunger Game. What? What is that? Visit Corvo Bianco and see how Marlene is doing. Okay, well, we're right here, so we're gonna talk to BB and see how Marlena, I think her name is Marlena, see how she's doing. While she's up moving around, we'll talk to you in just a minute, Marlena.
Renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest. You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought, with all the work on Corvo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Sure.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here. And we've cause to open it today.
Go on, BB.
And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I going to produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sapramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
Nice, that's done. Okay, let's go ahead and see how Marlena is doing. Wasn't that a side quest? Okay, here we go. The Hunger Game. Okay, let's see ya, BB. Okay, I can read that. All right, let's go in here and check on Marlena. You looking good?
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes, years of suffering. Do you know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family's long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past. I fear I've nowhere to go.
Oh, she can stay here.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
Truly? I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet,
Yeah?
after all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that fortifies, nourishes, to delight in the tastes and smells of spices, to sit at one table with others and eat.
Don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier. Thank you.
No, thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry. I never wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you, well, perhaps let them be a token of my gratitude. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right one.
Do just that. Thanks.
Okay, this is a little unique given the time frame. Didn't she say she had some children? She saw her children die, but she wasn't married. So that's a little odd for this time frame.
You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my thrall, but somehow, for now at least, I do not feel drawn to the city, to others.
Visited others' homes as a white.
Yes, but ever at night, when all were asleep, I went in search of spoons.
Remember, you can always change your mind. Decide you've lived here long enough, just say the word.
I'd never wish to seem ungrateful.
And I'd never want you to stay against your will. I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brewed as a white?
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking, even as a child. My gran was a true master in the kitchen. Her spit-roasted ox was famed throughout the land.
Thought you were a lady, owned an estate.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks. But I devised the dishes myself. They only prepared them.
Okay.
See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
Nice. That is done. Oh, no, it's not done. We need to search for Marlena's dowry at the Trastamara estate, which is where? Down south. Okay. Well, we'll probably do that when we come back. Go ahead and get her dowry. In the meantime, let's see. Oh, there's another armor rack right here. And there should be another weapon rack somewhere as well. Okay, right. Oh, lots of weapon racks. Oh my. Oh, we can put some good stuff here. Put that there. Stuff we're never going to use. Don't have another painting yet. Oh, I do have a painting. Ooh. Nice. All right. Do I have another place to hang a painting? Another painting? Yes, over here. Nice, nice, nice. It's looking good. Looking good. I don't think I have anything else. I wonder if I can put this armor on the stand. Let's find out. And I'm never going to wear it. Nice. Nice, nice. Very nice. Is there anything I need to put? I don't think I have any trophies yet. No trophies yet. And I don't have any other artwork yet. Anything I need to put in here? Nope. Okay. Go ahead and meditate for an hour, yeah. Get our decoctions back. This. Oh, I guess I could have just did it all at once. So now I just know to just go to bed. Okay. So all those bonuses are back. Let's go enhance our gear. And we'll take our decoctions when we have to. When we come back, be where we need to be. Oh yeah, place with all the spoons. All right, well, that's going to do it for today. Thank you if you've been lurking. I appreciate it. Malik, I know you're on the road. Hopefully you're almost done with your day and on your way back. You can take your 2 or 3 hour nap. And I will see you streaming probably Dragon's Dogma 2 later this evening. So that's it for today, you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next time. Bye.